You find the doll maker deep in the wilds. You are traveling with a baby as you clutch them close to your chest. The doll maker lives far from any sign of civilization, but their home was even grander than you could have believed. Miles from the house, you can see entire towns built at a 1/36th scale of what size you are built at. You watch from a distance as they live their lives at a scale too small for you to comprehend. Tiny lives lived in towns smaller than your own room. They never travel farther than a few steps from their homes, and yet they live full lives. They do not care about you nor the child. If they even notice you, their lives are so short they live entire lifespans in the time it takes you to take a breath. As you travel by their villages, you move at a glacial pace to them. If they think about you or your travel, it is the same way you think about how glaciers flow or how mountains grow. You're too slow to be a danger or even a curiosity to them. Their towns are built and taken apart so quickly, it feels nauseating for you to watch too closely. Better for you to stay on the trail so you can reach the doll maker. As you get closer to the doll maker, the dolls get bigger. You see dolls at 1/12 your size. They live slower lives than those who are even smaller, but their lives are still too quick for you to process. They might as well be insects to you with how quickly they live, how quickly they die. But the structures they build are built to last longer as you travel, thankfully free of nausea as you observe them live. Their towers, their homes, are no higher than your knees, but you know to them that they are grand achievements, even if you could freely destroy them with just a few steps. But you stay your hand and steps, not out of kindness, but because of the child in your arms. Their heart grows weaker, their breath grows slower, their skin grows colder. The healers in your home cannot fix it, so you continue to the doll maker's home. Just outside of her home, you can see the doll maker's largest dolls. Built at half of your size, these dolls act as the doll maker's apprentices and the doll maker's servants, given life by her magic and given a chance to prove their worth. They hurry around your steps, not ignoring you because you're uninteresting, but because they fear the doll maker removing life from them for being too slow. The doll maker hasn't taken the life of any of her toys, nor her dolls. The fact she hasn't yet doesn't mean she doesn't have that power. And it doesn't mean the dolls don't fear the doll maker's power. Still, you approach the doll maker's door and you knock 3 times. In your arms, the infant has grown still, but you do not look down at the baby. As long as you don't look, you can tell yourself that they are just sleeping, and you know that the doll maker will fix the infant in your arms. The doll maker herself opens the door to her home. She is unlike anyone you have seen before. She is hunched over, like the world is crushing her beneath its weight. Despite her hunch, she towers over you and even over her doorway. Her face is covered in wrinkles like a raisin. Her hair is white and thin. Her eyes are clouded over, barely having the flicker of sight over them. Around her ankle, you can see an iron chain that keeps her confined to her house. Forced to stay in her home, in her prison, her only sight and touch beyond her home is her creations. Please help my baby, you think as you lift your bundle to the doll maker. She takes the bundle in her hands. She peers inside of the blankets. She nods and she speaks slowly, so slowly you can barely understand what she is saying to you. I can fix it. Just give me time, the doll maker says as she slowly closes the door, leaving you outside to wonder how long the baby will be inside of the doll maker's house. As it turns out, it took 3 days, and when the 3 days were over, the door opened again, and you see your child there, newer, stronger, older, taller than they were. They walked over to you, struggling to walk to you. Their joints are still getting used to being oiled. It takes time to walk when you are given a new body, but your child is back as you embrace them. Their hair is still stiff from being glued to their head. Their eyes are freshly painted as they look up at you, still drying as they make eye contact with you. Their blankets are sewn from their old blanket, but you can see the same smile painted on their expressionless face. A smile identical to your own unmoving mouth. Remember, when the doll stops moving, it's time for a replacement, the doll maker tells you as you wave to your creator, as you make the long trek back to your home, hand in stiff hand as you slowly retrain your child how to walk again. You can feel your own joints stiffen and your paint chip. Soon you will need to return to let yourself be replaced, carrying forward a few old pieces, just like the rest of the doll maker's toys.